Hey guys, we are bringing you at-home workout number 38. It's the workout of the day for Monday, April 20th. We have a bit of a sprint interval for you today. So first for warm-up, you're going to head out and run 400-meter run. Come on in and give us 10 runner's lunges. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Okay, John's going to lunge. Woo! Slow that down.
Yep.
Lunge, drop that back knee, whatever leg is in front, the opposite arm reaches up and forward. All right. Then you're going to hit the downward dog calf stretch, and you're going to pulse 20 times, so 10 times each side. Just get the hips high in the air and try to drive one at a time, heel towards the ground. Okay, so kind of bend one knee, drive the other heel to the ground. All right. 20 total, 10 on the side. Then he's going to do 10 windmills. So don't use your normal kettlebell or dumbbell for this. Use something lighter, even a water bottle if that's what you have. Okay, so for the windmill, he's going to get into a straddle position. You can see one arm up, one arm down. He's keeping his legs straight. He's going to send his hip a little bit to the right as he reaches his left hand down, looking up at that kettlebell. Good. And stand tall. And I'd recommend doing all 5 on one side, and then you can switch and do 5 on the other side. Okay, so if it's in your right hand, your hip goes a little bit to the right, and you twist and you're trying to touch the floor. All right. Then grab your normal weight, your full weight kettlebell or dumbbell, and you're going to give me 10 deadlifts. Nothing special, 2-arm, sumo deadlift. We always have the feet wider with the kettlebell. And then you're going to go into 10 Russian swings. Okay, so Russian, he's just sending up to eye height. Really try to launch that with his hips. There's no pulling in the arms at all. Just however high he can get that. Perfect. And that's all we're going to do for the warm-up. That's going to take you into the workout of the day.
Hey guys, the workout of the day, like Nikki said, is a sprint interval. What we're going to do is set a clock for 30 minutes. At the start of every 3 minutes, you're going to go for a 200-meter sprint, and then as soon as you get back, you're going to execute 10 dead swings. So the dead swing, you've probably seen us do in warm-ups on kettlebell swing days before, but this is a nice kind of high coordinated movement where basically that bell starts and finishes every rep on the floor. So Nikki's going to come down. She stepped back from the bell about 6 to 8 inches from the front of her toes. Normal kettlebell swing stance, feet under the shoulders. Can you give me just a couple of hike swings here? So just kind of hiking through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, from here, just hiking back.
Yeah, so the start of the move is just that, right? She hikes through, cool. And then she's going to go, what she did previously was the full move. You just give me the full move for a couple of reps here. So she hikes it through her legs, wrist to inner thigh, snaps her hips, brings it up to a Russian swing, and then every one comes back and touches the floor. And that's about game speed right there, right? So she comes back, notably hits the floor, pulls it back through, and then snaps it up. Your goal in this is to keep that real straight spine, that real athletic position, and get that violent hip drive. That's going to be challenging when you just finished a 200-meter sprint for the 8th round, right? You're doing 10 total in those later stages. This is going to get tougher and tougher. You'll finish that with anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half to spare. You get that time to rest before the start of the next round. So every 3 minutes we kick it off again.
Okay. It is a ton of time under tension. There's no point in that movement where you're kind of unloaded and can relax, maybe for a split second at that top part of that swing. But otherwise, it's just a ton of time under tension. Don't ever be lazy about it. I'd rather you put it down, shake it out, and get ready again. Because if at any point you kind of just give in, your back's going to start to round, it's going to get sloppy. So even from the start, even when it's here, I'm under tension because my weight is in my heels. I'm sending the hips back. My lower back is very much engaged to hold me in this good position. So I'm under tension here, maybe a brief moment right here where I'm not, and then immediately back under tension. Okay, so you really got to work hard to hold those good positions.
Yeah. In the case of the 200-meter run, if running is no good for you, we're looking for about 45 seconds worth of hard cardio. So that can be biking, stair running, anything you know jacks up your heart rate for about 45 seconds worth of work. Could push, up to a minute, but you don't want to go much longer than that because that 3-minute starting point for the next round will be coming at you.
Okay.
Cool. From there we go to the cool down. Nikki's going to drop down into a seated straddle. And then she's going to go across to one of the other legs. So she's reaching across. We're going to spend a full minute on a side here. And you are really good at that. That's impressive. If she wants to get crazy, she can try and arch an arm over her head. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. I'm really glad she's demoing right now.
Okay.
That's perfect. And then we're going to get to the 10 rotational back reach. So this one is a different movement. I'm going to pull this out of the way.
Okay. So I'm going to start in a seated position, feet are in front of me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop both knees to one side. Okay, so I dropped them to the left. Now I'm going to try to look over my left shoulder. And I'm going for range of motion, looking over that left shoulder. Going to come back to center, and now I'll switch. Knees drop to the right. Look to the right shoulder. Okay, I like to, you can see, put my arm on that shoulder to help me really push into that twist. And you're going for 20 total, so 10 in each direction. You're going to feel this in the hips. It's just also really good for thoracic mobility. You might feel your back crack.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah, should be good.
All right, that's it for tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, run fast.